weather is always interesting, right? Like, I sometimes check the weather application on my telephone just because I want to see, you know, what all is going on in terms of weather around wherever I'm living, right? That's a pretty normal thing for people to do, I feel. But sometimes... Is that somebody trying to come and kill me? I'm going to utilize my fire resistance and my normal resistance potions and kill you. Because that's a thing that I have. But weather applications, right? They tell you what the weather is going to be like. But sometimes I'm checking the weather application and I see weird stuff going on. The main example I have currently, the main thing that I'm curious about, is sometimes when there's some kind of, right, natural disaster, usually like a tornado going on somewhere, wherever in the world. It doesn't even have to be, you know, in a location near me. Oh, that person is gonna come and kill me. And I think they put lava on me at the end there. Well, GG anyway. But specifically, whenever I see that there are tornadoes going on in the world, right? Tornadoes are a weather event, right? So it makes sense that they would show up in my weather application, and I would actually like that, thank you. But it makes sense that you would see tornadoes in the weather app, because, you know, they're a weather event. Even if they're not happening in a location near you, right? Sometimes the weather app will just say, like, oh, hey, by the way, tornadoes are a thing, and you should be aware of that. But the weird thing I find is the terminology used to say that there are tornadoes going on, right? Because for some reason, every single time I see something where it's like, oh, hey, there are a bunch of tornadoes in the world, it's not that it's just, you know, like, okay, well, I'm going to escape before that person comes and cleans me up. They're gonna come and clean me up anyway because I don't have any regeneration items and my health is very low. But theoretically, if I can just run away for long enough, they might stop paying attention to me and I can climb this branch, and that'll be definitely a good idea. They definitely do not have a bow with which to shoot me off of the branch. Well, until I regenerate health, we're just gonna sit up here in this... I guess it's a fern? Yeah. But anyway, for some reason, whenever tornadoes are happening, the weather applications which I use say that there is an outbreak of tornadoes. Except the weirdest part is, they don't say that it's an outbreak of tornadoes specifically, they just say there's an outbreak. Which I find really peculiar, because that, pretty much every single time I see it, makes me think disease, right? Like, oh, yeah, there's an outbreak of some kind of disease. I bet this person has ender pearls and intends to use them to get to me, or they're just going to jump off of a building. And that will be a funny thing for them to do. Alright, well, they have made their decision, which is to create for themselves a small house, I guess. But if I... Okay, well, they hit me into the void, so it doesn't really matter either way. Basically, it's always just such a disconcerting thing, because you open the weather application, right, and it just says Outbreak, recent outbreak, and that is just not something you want to see, especially after the whole coronavirus incident, which everyone encountered all over the world. Like, when you all of a sudden are seeing Outbreak, or whatever, it definitely seems like the kind of thing that you should start worrying about. And sometimes, you know, but it really is disconcerting. Is the main point that I'm trying to make. It's just, why do they just say outbreak? Just say tornado outbreak, or tornadoes exist, right? You don't have to say outbreak happened, because that, every single time it happens, makes me think, oh, well, that is a disease. No, it's just tornadoes. It's just strange to me. It's just strange. And it could be so easily rectified if they just did not call it an outbreak, right? Like, they could just say, oh, it's a tornado event or something, not a tornado outbreak, and then just, like, not even include the tornado, just say it's an outbreak, not a tornado outbreak. Now, I would count myself lucky to never have had to deal with a tornado in my life, never having had to deal with a tornado outbreak, I guess, as the weather meteorologists, that's what they're called, as the meteorologists seem to very, very much want to call it. This is the same map as, like, 2 games ago. I don't know why this is happening. I feel like I'm always playing on, like, the same maps. I looked at a thing that showed a bunch of different maps recently, and for some reason, I feel like a bunch of maps are just, like, not here anymore. I don't see them anymore. It's weird. It's really strange. Because I feel like there are a lot of maps in Skywars, obviously, but I look at, like, oh, here are the forums, here are all the maps that exist, and I only ever see a select few of them when I'm playing the game. It's just kind of peculiar to me. I keep getting in fights on this specific hill for some reason. It's also interesting because I feel like I do a lot. Whenever I play this map specifically, I basically never go anywhere near the middle. I basically always just come up a hill like this. Oh, is there a person here to come and kill me? I did not realize. But yeah, on the previous map specifically, for some reason, I feel like I always just go up that little hill and then die there. Usually in the first fight. I guess that's probably why I remember it so much, is that I pretty much always just go there, die in the first fight, and then that's it, right? There's no other thing that happens. Oh, that's not a block, that's my resistance potion. Oops. Well, I guess I don't have that for the rest of this game, which will probably not be very long, considering I don't have my resistance potion anymore. Imagine, that would be so funny. But yeah, it's just curious to me how the... Okay, well that's definitely not going to be me surviving this fight. If this person has probably a power 5 bow, honestly, I'm gonna get shot to death. What a non-eventful thing to have happen. But yeah, also, for some reason, it's been pretty much only corrupted games. I don't know why. It's just been a bunch of corrupted games. Can you go and do something else and leave me be? You're letting everyone else get all of the mid loot, all of the juicy mid loot. Okay, they're not going to listen to me because they cannot hear me. It is going to be especially funny if this game is corrupted. I feel like we had one normal game. Okay, it's not corrupted. Thank goodness. That would be just entirely too much in terms of corrupted games for me. I feel like we've just had corrupted after corrupted. I think we had like one non-corrupted before this one, but either way, I think that things are going okay. I feel like this person has a frog potion. They definitely have a frog potion. Well, if I manage to somehow get just a little bit of a combo on them, I can knock them into the void and not be knocked into the void myself. I thought somebody else was shooting at me, but it apparently was nothing. Just my imagination. I think that... Do you have a bow? They do not seem to have a bow. I really should not have used up all of my snowballs on killing that one person. Wonder if this person has any snowballs. Oh, no, that's somebody else who's not going to donate their snowballs to me. Somehow I managed to avoid falling into the void. Avoid the void. That is a pretty good catchphrase. Should always manage to avoid the void in Skywars, because if you do not, you will die. You should also avoid dying, but that's a given. That person probably saw me. But at least I have my resistance potion this time around. Or maybe they did not see me, or maybe they're just going to climb up a tower in order to get a better vantage point. Or maybe they will go and try and kill somebody else. A different group of people. I am not somebody you need to worry about. I wonder if they have the fancy graphics setting turned on and can see through the leaves. Even if they can, I don't know if they would be able to pick my silhouette out from within the spruce leaves here. But yeah, as I was saying several rounds ago, I'm very lucky to have not ever had to deal with tornadoes. Seems like a pretty bad thing to experience. Yeah. My heart goes out to all of you tornado experiencers out there. Alright, I have full health. I'm gonna stop rambling here. I wonder who they're talking to. It's a good question. It's a very good question. I don't have anything with which to knock you into the void with, so I'm going to just get straight lined by you, so... It's not even the end of the game. I can't say GG. I can, but it won't give me any karma. It does make me wonder, because I feel like several videos ago, I definitely said something like I want to try and use kits that are related to the topic of the video, and so far I've basically not done that whatsoever. Alright, great. Nobody is doing anything. Everybody's just completely... I cannot shoot. I have terrible aim. Well, I can shoot. I just have terrible aim. I can't shoot people. But yeah, I don't know that there's any kit that's super related to tornadoes. I guess like wind, but I don't know if there are any kits. Partially, I just don't really know what all of the kits do. Also, there are some kits that are just not great. This person's gonna be at 4 health and then come and try and kill me for some reason. That's an interesting choice, I will tell you that. It very nearly succeeded also, so probably would have been a good choice had it actually succeeded. I wonder if this person's gonna try and kill me as well. That would make sense considering it's sort of the name of the game is Skywars. It's a war, you're trying to kill people, but whatever. Wanna come like slightly closer to the edge and get hit by me? Apparently they want to do that like twice, but I don't have any healing items, so I leave. I'm leaving. I very nearly just jumped into the void. That would be funny. And now that person's gonna come and kill me, and... Yep. Okay. I've been chased off of middle successfully, having acquired no overpowered items. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't think that there are any specific, like, wind-related or tornado-related kits to use. And I know I said that a while ago, and I just have not been doing it all that much. This person has inherited all of the healing items at mid, and I've run out of speed, so I'm going to pretty quickly succumb to their sword, their blade, if they decide to attack me. But who knows, maybe I will get lucky, or they're just gonna shoot me with a bow. We've been here before, and it did not go very well for me. We've been here before in this video, and it did not go very well for me. Alright, come and kill me quickly, because this video is getting too long, and I need to end it, but I'm not going to end it by jumping into the void, because that would be cringe. Or they're just going to wait until chest refill, and get all of the other overpowered items, and I'll open that chest over there, and get, like, half a stack of snowballs, and a stack of wood blocks. Or just a single flint and steel. That would be funny. Alright. They're pre-gapping on me, and now comes the epic duel. The epic duel. The epic duel. Okay, well, fire resistance saved my life, and I got an ender pearl off of them, so I guess I'm gonna use this to win the game. Oh wait, the game's already over. I fall into the void. That was stupid. Well, this is a PSA for any news organizations / meteorologists, whoever it is that names things, please stop calling tornado outbreaks just outbreaks, because it really is worrying to turn on your weather application and see new outbreak detected when it's just a bunch of tornadoes in a state or country that you do not live anywhere near. But either way, that is going to be it from me for this video of Skywars. I hope you enjoyed, and stay safe. Goodbye.